basically just wanting to live life as a kid and not getting that type of treatment. But yeah, it's a roguelike, so every time, like, it's brutal in the difficulty, and, you know, a case where you die and everything resets. You gotta start from ground zero. Some stuff, like, some things do carry over, but not a lot, which adds to the challenge. Alright, swap. And, you know, because the game was so popular, I think it originally started off as a Flash game on Newgrounds, but they just, you know, they ported it to Steam, consoles. Yeah, I don't have freeze for him. And like different variations of it, so I think there's like Afterlife, Afterbirth, Revelations, like several different like biblical type names that were given to the spin-offs. Or like, well, I guess you would say expansions to the game. And I've had the game on Steam, PS4, PS5, Switch, and I've put, you know, hundreds of hours into each version of it. And like I said, it's a game I really like. The only downside is that like, as far as getting any, like, real ending or, you know, that true level of progression, I don't think I've accomplished that. I think one of the main things is, like, the one main thing is, like, defeating Mom. You do accomplish that early on, but then it expands to being so much more, where it's like, first you're fighting Mom, then you're fighting Mom's heart, and then like a fetal child. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be you or some other kid, and then supposedly branching off from there towards like, okay, well now you're going to be going up to either heaven or hell to fight, you know, angels or Satan himself, or this penultimate deal of like possibly fighting like your corpse, more or less. Very complicated, very convoluted. And then there's different characters you can play as, and I think the main part of what that is that you're supposed to get to a certain point with each character, and that unlocks more, like, basically going towards, like, the penultimate end game, at least I think. And across all the versions I've played, I have not managed to do that. I've had, you know, hundreds upon hundreds of runs where, you know, something goes wrong or I get a bad build and I perish, and then other times where, you know, 1 out of 50 or 100 runs I try to do. Just the luck gods line up perfectly, and I get like really good buffs and stats and like pick-me-ups that just give me such a boost that's ridiculous. And I can complete a run, but more than times than not, it's one that I've already had a character I've had a good run with. Like, there's certain characters that basically kind of do like a fixed difficulty with them. It's like one that's got stats that are very favorable early on, so it's an easier run, and then others that have like poor stats, like low health or tiers that don't do much damage, and it makes for a very challenging run. So yeah, I've known about Mugenics more or less since they had first announced it, which was several years ago. And, the art style and the music and all that just basically screamed, their old work, like Binding of Isaac style stuff, so I was all for it. The only downside for me, unfortunately, is the fact that it is a tactical RPG style game in like the likes of XCOM. And those type of games I just cannot do. I don't know if it's because of the level of difficulty with it or how much time it takes. I think that might be the main thing, is like, one battle sequence could take, 20 to 30 minutes. And I'm the type that likes to, if I can, plow through a fight like that. So, turn-based tactical fight that, you have to have like a tank party member that's gonna be taking all of your attacks, and a couple of ranged ones to attack from a distance, and then a healer to heal everyone. Those are the things that it's like, yeah, that sounds fun and all, but I'm just like, I don't know if I can handle that. Now, they did technically come out with a spin-off to the Binding of Isaac, which is like a puzzle type game called The Legend of, I think it's The Legend of Bumbo. That's kind of got a similar style. It's like a puzzle RPG type game. That I do, well, I wanted to try and get at some point. That one they definitely did not, pour in a whole bunch of time and money in to do like expansion, spin-offs, DLC, whatever. But it still looked like it'd be an interesting game, and like I said, because it was in the world of the Binding of Isaac, that was what wanted me to maybe look into it at some point. I think I've still got on my wish list on both PlayStation Network and Steam, or Switch, sorry. For whatever reason, it's always been a $20 game, or yeah, $20, and I don't think they do, like any of the Ed McMillan games. I don't think I've ever seen one go on sale. If one has, it's been very rare. So yeah, it's like well, and the other thing about Mugenics right now is that I'm assuming it will eventually come out on platforms, or consoles, I should say, but it is a Steam exclusive right now. Or it might be a Steam exclusive. I don't. For the longest time, I always thought that, you know, when it came to playing games on the PC, Steam was like the go-to for what you wanted. Apparently that's not the case anymore. Like, you know, you got your options for what you could get a game on. There's the Epic Game Store that has a few exclusives on there. And then the same can be said for, like, well, Steam's got some that I don't think is on Epic either, but like, I think it's Good Old Games is another one that you can get games off of. There, go grab some parts. Game froze there for a second. If I ever got around to, well, one thing would be getting a different setup than what I've got right now, because the way I got my streaming setup for the Switch, you know, I got my laptop that's doing the heavy lifting for the OBS and all that good stuff. Ow. Iron Man increases stability, but it's slower stamina regen and weak protection against light. But it's a whole set. I don't know, that might be something I could give to Jen here. So yeah, I am glad that the Mugenics game is basically a rousing success. I think they even came out either yesterday or today to say that whatever production costs they had making the game over the last 7 years, 3 days is all it took to make that money back, and well, more than likely then some. So already broke even, and you know, for a game that just came out, I'm sure there's gonna be stuff coming out in the future. I'm not sure if they've got plans for releasing post-launch content. For that type of game, it would be well, in one way, you could say it's foolish for not doing it. Hold Claymore. But, you know, sometimes you just release a game and it's so good on its own that you don't even need to bother with doing anything else with it. Alright, well I think that was it for this area, so let's go ahead and travel back to... Oh, yeah, that was 100% of everything here. We'll go back to Lava World. I guess we'll go back to this first area here. I think it's the first area. It does really feel like at this point that I've... with the lowered difficulty and having purchased, well, at least for this character, a really good armor set and got it, if not completely maxed out, close to having it all maxed out. Like, the way his health is right now, it's probably not going to be too much of a concern. At least, I say that now. It could be very likely that by the end of this section, or the start of the next section, that I go back to square one, where it's like, well, I thought I had good health and defense, and now these new enemies are getting through that like it's, you know, melted butter. Mine must be triggered manually and creates a very large explosion. Yeah, I figured that the last usable resource was going to be a mine. Definitely not going to be using it. I think, yeah, I've got the vampire totem for this guy, which basically just creates a dome that will sap life from my enemies. And then for her, I've got that grappling hook, which is a really nice thing, where it's, you know, basically just, I could grab an enemy. If they're small enough, I drag them to me, or if they're big enough, I go flying over to them and attack them. And it also, well, depending on the type of enemy, it can do a shocking effect too, so I can stun them, which I did use at one point to basically stun lock a bigger boss enemy and defeat him that way, which was really nice. I liked that. Like, the mechanics, like game mechanics like that it's like not really supposed to play the game and, you know, progress that way, but it's fun that it's in there and it hasn't been patched out yet. Kind of like the one incident I had where like I was in the area like this, fighting a giant boss, and he basically knocked me over an invisible barrier that appears here when you're starting that fight. I could attack him through it, but he, for whatever reason, was not attacking me. Like, it almost seemed like he was trying to get over to me, but it wasn't registering that I was not in the fight area anymore. So he was not doing anything. I just kept wailing on him and beat him that way. So, very fun, cheeky little way of getting through that. Root shield. So I honestly don't know if after the 4th area that's it. Like, once we get through that, we're done with the game. Or if there's gonna be more areas that open up after that. I kind of hope there's more after that, just because it's like, this is fun, but I don't want it to basically be a long game because of the difficulty, or it's like I was having to go back and grind to get strong enough to get through some of those sections. But now that I've got the difficulty lowered down, I can blast through everything and it's over before I even know what's going on. We did meet these little dragon buddies last stream that we can ride on, and they're not the most durable guys, but it does help clear out enemies. And basically they eat all the hits for a while and then they perish, and then I gotta go back to fending for myself. Ow. Alright, well, I'm pretty sure I got 2 levels there, so I probably should, after I get done with this section, go to bed and get those gym tickets and get some leveling up done. And hopefully by now I've got some more resources I can, if I have stuff I need to level up some more, I can do that again. Alright, I like this boss, or like this type of boss. Let me do that so I can kind of suck some life out of those guys. Alright, pretty good. Stone sword. Master Laboratory. So which one of the minions or cronies do I get to fight this time? Phasmor, okay. Yeah, I should have known that was gonna be a guard crush. Damn it! Yeah, eat that, you bitch. Damn. Ow. Good enough. No, you can't freeze me. I freeze you. I missed. Oh, I'm down. Whoa, rude. You don't speak ill of the dead like that. Lightning daggers. Oh, can I not? Okay, it won't let me pick that up. Whatever. Alright. Well, this is actually a good place to leave and go to bed. Oh. Key of the Catacombs. The key that unlocks the Goblin Catacombs. Only the most respected goblins would be permitted to carry this kind of key. Your next destination is inhabited by ghosts. The only way to find them is by using spectral weapons. Visit the catacombs to get some. Alright, so now we gotta go back to the first place that had the catacombs. And to help face the dangers that await you, the merchants at Goblin Market are offering new equipment. Go take a look. Nah, we go to bed. Oh, that's not my bed. This is my bed. Oh wait, did I only get one ticket? Apparently I don't get one every time I level up. I'll keep them with their current outfits. Alright, so go downtown, go see the mayor, and then probably go to the pawn shop to get cash money that I won't be using on anything. Oh, and then, yeah, I can't forget I need to go to the gym. What is that word? Machiavellian? Big W. More junk. Calendars, papers, bolt cutters. The same as... well, that's what they called it last time. Go Swamp. Thanks to the new power rune, the moon gaze has more power. You can now travel to the Go Swamp. Alright. So basically, it looks like at this point, since I got that last key that I thought I was going to have to get in this new section, we need the spectral weapons first. So probably, well, we'll go to the pawn shop first. Go back to that one place for the spectral weapons. I don't know if we'll have to level those up too. Okay. $800 for this box. Thank you. Now we go to the gym. Where's my moped? Probably work on resistance. So yeah, abs for both, since they're both at 142. Alright, well that one didn't go very well. Try it again. No idea how they expect you to get 5 stars on any of these. Alright, bye. I can't remember, did I... No, I don't think. Well, possibly the last mausoleum. There might be another one. But a mausoleum is here, but I think it says a certain level I need to be at to do it. or recommended to do it, which, yeah, level 20, I'm not there yet. Alright, let's see what I can do to upgrade the armor I've got. If I even can. I can't remember which one I've got on right now. I know I got this one, so I guess I could go ahead and do that. Heavy brute armor. The big ol' skull. Heavy brute helm. Alright, don't really care about any of the accessories, but since I got the stuff, might as well just spend it. What about the weapons I've got? So that one is fully upgraded. Apparently don't have what's... Oh, yeah, don't have any of that to upgrade that any further. Maybe I've already got everything upgraded. Well, the stuff that I have right now. Yeah, don't care about any of that. Don't care about any of that. Okay. Well, in that case, head back, go to the Moon Gate. Probably should have given her a new armor set, but right now I think it's fine. Necrotic Deeds. That sounds nice. Okay, so you can now travel to the Ghost Swamp. Now I was thinking, because I haven't done everything here yet. Oh, apparently there's something here too, but, well, I guess in that case, gonna go here first. Finish up this one, because the second level I've already got basically 100% of everything done. So don't need to go back there, but do need to go back here, so we'll just do that now. Into the catacombs. Now, is it going to be a... Well, actually, I don't think there's any other buttons on here I can use. So I was like... Of course, it does also seem kind of redundant. It's like, okay, so there's... Basically going to be coming across enemies that only a certain weapon could be used on, or used against. But... then, apparently, also it can only be used on those enemies and not on regular enemies. So we have to be like swapping back and forth between the weapons, or is it just gonna be like that area that will have nothing but those enemies? So just equip it there and go on my merry way. Ow. Will you stop it? Jeez, why is it like all of a sudden now I can't parry or dodge or block worth a damn? This hammer is a nice weapon, but it feels like it's very short range, which obviously it's a one-handed hammer. So, well, I think I've got his armor set pretty well set in place. I think I could still work with changing up his weapon and ow, shield. And with her, I feel like it could probably still experiment and find a better fit for everything. Well, the shield with her I think I'll keep because that's one that has the vampire ability. It will, if I just do a regular block, it will drain health. Alright, tag. How dare you block my ice attack, you bitch. There. Alright. So I got the Ghost Breaker. Oh my gosh, yeah, brings your total HP to 1. Alright, is that everything for... Yep, 100%, 100%. go back here. It wants me to go there, but we're gonna go this way first. Actually, I got a couple things I need to do, so let me do this one first. Get that gold chest, then we'll get that gold chest. Grab what we can. Away, my stallion. Now that's not fair. The dragon's the only one that's hurt, but when I pick up the hearts, they don't heal him. Alright, another level up. Probably just go through, try to get everything done in as molten area as I can, and get the other cursed weapon. Ow! Don't. Oh, well, I got your replacement here, so I guess it's all good. Bye. Yeah, basically do all that before we get to, or start our journey into the spooky area. No, dragon's gone. Another diamond. Did I? Pretty sure I got everything. Yeah, no more chests hiding in any of those spots. So yeah, I'll go back here. Oh, and that's where the chest is, so that works out. Vicious Embrace. So I do like that. Sodom and Gomorrah, okay. With the hammer here, if I do a successful block attack, or a parry attack, I guess, the very next hit I do does a considerable amount of damage. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I don't know. Am I... Wait, where? Am I supposed to go this way? Oh, okay. No, that was it. All right. Ow. It's like, while I do appreciate the element resistance with this outfit, I don't think it's enough to want to keep a hold of. If there's a chance I could get a stronger armor set that will block most or protect from a good amount of physical attacks and give me a lot more health, like Trisha's got right now. Fire jungle. I'm sure it's a safe little place. Yay, dragon, let's go. Oops. So much for my dragon. No, my dragon. probably better just let him rest here. Otherwise, he's not gonna make it. I think I just killed that spider without meaning to. Ooh, nice. Another fight like this. Ow. I was not ready for that. Did I say I wasn't ready? Crap! Ow. Alright, I really don't need any more big guys fighting right now. Alright, there's one down. Two down. Ow. Stop it. Stop. Stop it, bitch. Die. Okay, Black Knight's Ensemble. Actually, that might not be a bad one to give her. Yeah. I think I might try that. Well, honestly, I could just go ahead and equip it right now just to see if she's able to move around fairly quick or not. Alright, it was Black Knight's Ensemble. Oh, it's gonna be slow. but I will have more health. Slower. Still attack fast though, so that's almost makes up for it. I think for now I'll go ahead and keep that with her. He'll have the light armor, she'll have the dark armor. Then we'll just see about probably just weapons mainly. See if there's something I can get her that's better than the hammer. And then for him, if there's anything better than the ice saber I've got for him. Oh, interesting. World's End. It does look like it's a two-handed sword, so that would be a downgrade. But damage is proportional to the owner's HP. Does it really say like... So like the weaker I am, the less attack or the less damage I do. Is that what that means? I'm curious. I gotta at least equip it, see what it's like. It can only be upgraded 3 times. Let me see. I do swing pretty quick with it. We'll try it out. Obviously, the hammer is not going to be sold or discarded or anything, but with the other weapons, I can at least experiment with them, see if they're worth using, or if I just need to stick with one and basically call it good. Does it show? Okay, that's the steel workshop. Where is the catacomb? We did this already, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, the question mark door. Alright. Dark Destiny. Yeah, not bad at all. Ghost Crusher. All right. Let's take a look. Everything's 100%. So yeah, we'll go back home, sleep, level up, and probably go to the marketplace to level up the stuff I've got for her at least. I think it's gonna be at least 2 levels. Oh, just barely. And a token, now it works. Yeah, let's just go ahead and fast travel to... Let's go to the market first, and then I can go to the surface and hit up the gym. I could go and see if there's any other shoes. Let me do this first. Alright, so it was... I can't do anything with that. Though it is pretty strong. Alright. .253 defense, that's pretty good. Damn it, I don't have enough for that though. Oh well. So I think... yeah, I think I'll go with strength for him and stamina for her at the gym. I can't push fast enough. Oh well, 4 stars, I'll take it. You basically have to be like perfect to get 5 stars. And that's not me. Alright. So I guess we'll just head back to the... what is it? Moongate. Equip those cursed weapons and head on to the next area. Or can I equip them? Because they're just floating there. I guess we'll just go. Oh wait. Not where I want to go. And that's not what I want to do. Okay. 1 second. The graveyard. You're entering ghost territory. Make sure you have the right equipment for finding ghosts. If not, ask Baldwin. Alright. So, where are those at? That's not what I wanted. There's the Ghost Crusher. What was the other one? Or is that... no? Okay, there's a Ghost Crusher for her. Which is fine. Oh, there it is. Ghost Breaker. Okay, the Ghost Crusher is pretty good. Compared to the Breaker. Alright, whatever. 1 health. I'm sure this will be fine. Dead Swamp. Oh, great. Great start, yeah. Probably just stick with one and then swap to the other if they die, because otherwise if I use up all my lives on one and then get hit once with the other, then it's just donezo. I don't have any magic attacks to use with these. Ah, crap! Oh, I got him. Enough, please. Swamp Temple. I was kind of hoping to find new materials here, but so far no such luck. Oh, almost got felled by an arrow to the knee. Oh no. Fudge. The non-living crypt. No, it's Dinkoy. More ghosts. Oh, we gotta fight. Oh boy. Okay, I might have to switch to her just like... Oh, can I not even... Never mind. Alright, come on. Get over here. Accept your death. You bastard. Well, that worked for a second. You weren't moving. You get back over here. Stop squirming. and your death. Damn it. Yeah, but we are pretty much bad guys right now. And apparently that tier's already picked up. You're leaving Ghost Territory so you can re-equip your standard equipment. Will do. I've already forgot what weapon I had for him. Was it this? Must have been, yeah. And then for her... So it is nice that they implemented something like that to, you know, not exactly a huge problem where it's like you just have one health. You just have to be a little more cautious. So this does kind of feel like one of those deals where it's like both sides see the other as just mindless, bloodthirsty killers, and I don't think at any point either one has stopped to, you know, say, hey, can we just stop fighting and, you know, chat for a second, make sure, you know, maybe not on the same page. Yeah, can't see. No. Well, hey, they turned on the lights, so appreciate that. Oh, that's a nice name for a level, just darkness. I think the last... Well, there was an area in one of the first parts of the game where it was dark and you had to carry a lantern around. That was mainly just with traps, and then there was another one that had little light pillars that you could attack to illuminate the area. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like they're gonna try to hold hands, and it's like, wait, that's not my hand. I don't think anyone's having fun. What? Dark versions. Ow. Awesome. I was waiting for that to happen. I felt like, you know, every so often it just freezes for a little bit, but then it keeps going. It's like, no, one of these times it's going to freeze and then I'm going to get that error message. So, and of course it had to happen right at a, you know, climatic point like that. Oh gosh, I don't even remember. I really hope the game autosaves because I don't think I'd put down any save basically at all this stream. So that would be like 2 hours worth of content gone if that happens. And that would suck. Oh. Wait, 95% completion. sounds right. Well, we'll just see where it takes us. Because, yeah, if... like, there's a lot of stuff I did there. I completed, like, did a complete run-through of a couple areas, and... well, it says I got that crypt key, so yeah, we're fine. That was scary there for a second, though. Okay. Yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in, and... I don't even know, is there... well, yeah, I guess this. That'll help save some time. There we go. Ow. Ah. I need an adult. Oh, stop it. Ow. Alright, tag. Well, I should have just stuck with her the first time, just swinging like that. Son of a bitching ninja guy, okay. Uh-oh. Ow. Ow. Ouch. Ow. Righter of wrongs. I can't read it. What is it saying? A weapon raised in anger or vengeance is a weapon. I don't get it. Alright, those ones are just there because I picked those up already. Fortress Bridge. Well, that's because we killed everyone. Ow. Ow. And kick to the face. Getting a little worried there again. It's starting to get laggy. Kick to the face. Alright. Switch can't handle all of this. Brute roars. Collect all the coins I'm probably not going to be using. honestly don't know if it's still connected to, or whatever that one deal said, like, the more health I have, well, the health I have determines the amount of damage I do, so it's like, if I'm at full health, am I basically nearly unstoppable? I didn't even mean to hit him. That was an accident. Inquisitor's Cleaver may injure its owner on attack. Now, why on earth would I want to use a weapon like that? Well, it does kind of feel bad now. It's like they're just throwing everyone else like they've got at me, and they're not really standing much of a chance. Yeah, no, like, there's health items, yes, but no, like, resource items. Alright, here's the, well, would assume to be the final boss, but, at the beginning of the game we had a, well, prologue, epilogue, I can't remember what they call it, but events that took place after this. So we know that the goblins do make it to the surface, and like their big drilling machines basically overpower us. After this point, you'll begin the final sequence of the game and won't be able to save until the end. You can go back to the Moongate if you have things to finish. Not really, to be honest. I could go ahead and drop a save just to be safe. But it's like, yeah, I don't have anything. So yeah, we'll just keep going. wasn't quite expecting to be at the end of the game already, but here we are. I guess I did forget to go back to the shoe store to see if there's any new shoes I could have got. That could be any of assistance. I got the money for it now, that's no problem there. Farewell. Oh. So it did say there's no saving. Until I get to the end of the game. Or is this gonna be like a escort now? Yeah, don't say daddy, I'll just say dad. Where are we going? I guess nowhere because it just froze. Really? Okay, I was like, come on. Whoa. Oh, that's the big driller. I was like, what the hell? Is that another goblin? No, we can't do that. No, that fucking sucks. The whole emphasis of the game was to go to save this guy, now he's sacrificing himself. Yeah, that's dark. Well, again, I don't think, yeah, it's not gonna let me do anything. They look like they're packed basically to say, yeah, we're out of here, see ya. We didn't do that deal because I didn't think we were leveled enough for it yet, but I guess we'll see. surely I'm strong enough now to take it on. Oh yeah, both of them. Oh, the mayor was in one of them? What the fuck? Yeah, I guess I'll just stay in the middle. Oh god, they just took themselves out. Oh, never mind. Ah! Oh, and then we're dead. Oh, let me pick out my... Well, at least they'll give me this option, but yeah, I think I'm ready. Ah! Ow. You just threw me. Stop that. That's rude. Ow. 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 Stop it. Bleh. finish you off, you son of a gun. Alright, I didn't do it. Kick to the face. Bam! After we just killed a whole bunch of their people. Compromise. No, it just came at the cost of, well, a vast majority of the goblin population being taken out. Alright, apparently that was Young Souls. Really good game. The difficulty was really tough pill to swallow. But yeah, I guess just drop it down to the easiest difficulty and it does become a whole lot easier. And gosh, I can't even think to imagine what it was on challenge and expert difficulties. I probably wouldn't even made it past the first boss. But you know, story was okay. I kind of feel like might have been a little bit here and there. It's like kind of felt like it got rushed at the end. Like there's a whole talks about like, you know, which side is really the bad guys and all that, and then it didn't really like the Goblin Commanders talking about their comrades like they were, you know, they were friends, family that mattered to them, and we never really got anything else with that. And you know, it could have benefited from having maybe a little bit of like side quest type stuff, like maybe flesh out the goblins in the market, like get to know more about the blacksmith, the one with the armor sets, the tinkerer, and then the weird little potion gremlin. But I understand this is, well, small indie team. But besides that, it is really good. The art style is really nice. Well, when I wasn't getting like stun locked or whatever and getting the crap beaten out of me and basically getting, you know, rage baited, the fighting mechanics were really nice. And you know, in the beginning there, it was kind of a feeling of trying to, you know, find out what's the good, or what is a good armor set to have on, or what's a good weapon or a good shield. And then it's like all of a sudden they're, well, basically with this whole last 40 minutes to an hour, it's like, well, I didn't think I was going to be wrapping up the game today. Again, it kind of just felt like those first 3 levels, like there's a lot to it. It's like, alright, well, this is good. It's like, you know, incentive to go back and explore and collect other stuff. And then all of a sudden it's like, alright, well, this is the end of the game. Come on. I'll check to make sure well, I guess there is one thing I can do for sure, and that's try to go back to the market and, well, I guess it depends on where it sends me. Well, it says 100% completion. That's not true because did not do the mausoleum fight in the marketplace, so I need to go back and do that. But I guess that's all the, well, I could have spent more time grinding, and maybe if I was on one of the harder difficulties, I would have to spend more time grinding to get to a stronger level. But yeah, with the way I got it now, I got both of them with over 500 health. And yeah, there were still parts where I was getting manhandled and getting knocked out, but other than that, it really wasn't bad. Let me check and see what this says. Okay, so yeah. Seeing that, it is a little disappointing that that's all there was to it. it made it feel like, you know, with the way these branched out and stuff, it's like, okay, yeah, this is gonna be quite the, you know, exploration. And to be fair, it was. There's, you know, a couple spots here where it's like, yeah, you were out doing quite a bit, and then all of a sudden you get to the last, you're like, alright, we got 3 down, we got another one here, and it's like, oh, nope, it's all linear, and oh, you're done. Alright, so yeah, let's go to the Goblin Market. I really don't even see any point. It's like I was thinking, like, alright, I'll see if there's any other weapons to maybe try to look out for and get. Not really needed. You know, let me even check with him. It's like, these ones are fine, but with what I've already got, it's like, I don't really need to do anything else. I could go in and mess around with some of the stuff, like, I'm only level 16, but I probably could handle it. I think it'd be no problem. I don't, there's a Black Knight Ensemble. Oh, I thought I had another one of those. I guess not. Alright. Well, whatever. I guess, so yeah, we'll just go ahead and continue leveling this up. Not gonna use it, but at least do that. This guy only had 3 potions. So, yeah, it's like, it was a fun experience. The only downside is that it does kind of, like I said, felt like it was kind of rushed there at the end, and just a few things that felt like, and that could have been the case where it's like they just did not have enough time to finish up everything they wanted to do. Does make me hope. I don't know what the chances are of it, but I don't know if a sequel was ever made or even thought about. I think they could really do a, like, with the way this ended, it's like, okay, well, those were goblins in this area, but who's to say there wasn't going to be another place, or like another part of the world where there's more goblins doing similar stuff. Okay, it does kind of seem like right now, it's like with me being of lower health that my attacks aren't doing quite the damage. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh no. Ow, stop it. Ow. 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 No. And kick you in the face. So really at this point, well, not that I need to, but it's like, I don't really know. There's not really any replay value. If this was on, well, I think it was on PlayStation 4, maybe. So I guess if anything, there was like maybe an incentive to, if there was like trophies in the game for like leveling up so many weapons, or buying out all the stuff in the shop, like all the armor and all the weapons, or maxing out all of the little trinket items. It's like I don't have another Happy Fit ticket, so I can't do anything there. I could look and see what other shoes are available, but at this point I'm just like, well, I already beat the game, so it's not like it's anything I would need. Okay, so yeah, it was just, alright. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. It'd be close. It'd basically be buying out everything I've got, but I'm not even gonna worry about it. And then the whole thing about the pawn shop, I just felt like, because that was one of the first places that we went to, that was going to be a huge implement, was that, oh yeah, we'd be going to the pawn shop repeatedly because we don't have enough money for certain things. And it's like, I've got $916 in cash right now, and the only thing it's for is for cosmetics. Alright, well, I'll just go ahead and head back. Yeah, don't even... Well, I'll just go back here for now. But, yeah, lots of potential for a sequel. It's like I said, it's like they could go to different places around the world. Maybe not even fixed on one spot. They could like make this their home base, but then I think I'm gonna leave it at that. That's a fitting way to end it, is just on the error screen. I am glad that it didn't do it as many, or more than the one time, but still it's a little annoying that it's like, alright, Switch showing that it can't hold up, and or like whatever games are made on the Switch, some are not meant to be on it. But Yeah, for a fun little, beat 'em up game, it is worth it. I don't know what others are out there that are kind of like this, but you know, this is definitely not a bad one by any means. Depending on well, if you get a physical version, you might have to go out your way to get like an international version that's not as expensive. I think North American copies are anywhere from like $40 to $60, and the one I got here was a Asian market one, which was no more than 20. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me for today. I will be back on Friday, and we'll have another game uh, ready to go for then. Something maybe kind of a similar ish art style, but it'll be a different form of game. But should be interesting regardless. But yeah, I do want to thank those who stopped by and watched today. Hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I will see you later and take care.